work but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff. I wonder what Diamond City would be like. If the name has anything to do with it, it must be quite nice.
Oh, now it's on!
Perfect.
I never leave a task unfinished. I'll find you eventually.
What? No, it's nothing. This is bullshit. Always get so jumpy after a fight.
If there's a use to that, I'll leave my hat.
sir. Huh? You're mine now, rookie!
Yes.
I like to think of it as a distant cousin.
You guys got me stirred up over nothing. Nice.
Raven, I do believe you took that terminal 1-4.
Excuse me.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of him.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
Look, it's one of them fancy robots.
General Atomic's finest. Thank you very much.
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
You ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. I guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us.
Are you really the last Minuteman?
Maybe not literally. There must be a lot of former Minutemen out there who gave it up in disgust after the Quincy massacre. But we were the last active group of Minutemen. And now, well, it's just me.
What was the Quincy massacre?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended and conquered?
I know how it feels to be the last survivor.
Yeah, I guess you do. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Why can't you lead the Minutemen?
That's not who I am. I can get my men through a firefight. I can defend a perimeter against all odds. But that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader.
Mr. Garvey is quite right, Mum. If anyone can unite the people, it's you.
What makes you think I can do this?
You saved us and conquered. There wasn't anything in it for you. You had your own problems to deal with, but you did it anyway. That kind of selflessness has been in mighty short supply around here for quite a while.
Can you explain what the Minutemen are all about?
We're citizen soldiers. The people of the Commonwealth banding together to protect ourselves and decide our own future. That was the original idea, and it was a good one. The Minutemen fell apart because our leaders forgot what we were supposed to stand for. I think you're the one who can bring the Minutemen back, and bring the whole Commonwealth together.
Okay. I'll do it.
That's the spirit, Mum. And one giant step in the right direction for the Commonwealth.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So, if I'm a general, where's my army?
You're looking at it, I'm afraid. But I wasn't joking when I called you that. The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is, there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Excuse me.
Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
Another vault! I must admit my excitement. I've been curious about it ever since that fateful day. Are we pack rats now, Bob?
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
I'm just a traveler. I thought I'd take a look around.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, she did say she was from Vault 111. And she's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
No. Not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened there? Did something go wrong?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. Did something malfunction?
Oh my god. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed. Now, I have work to do.
Ma'am, what about her friend and the dog?
I'll allow it. Security is already extra mindful as it is. If she's lived this long in the Commonwealth, I'm sure she's chosen her friends wisely. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
What do you have against outsiders?
All outsiders do is take advantage of you. You're nothing but selfish animals.
How do you know? Did something happen?
Yeah, you could say that. I met a girl from the outside. Said she was going to take me away from all this. I gave her all my money so she could find us a place to live out there. I don't hear from her in months, till a passing trader mentioned she saw her with some man in Diamond City. You outsiders are nothing but liars, only looking out for yourselves.
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
Hey, so we got a new visitor today. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
If you want to leave, why don't you just go?
Wish it was that easy. It's scary leaving the vault, and the Commonwealth, it's also unpredictable.
It takes some preparation. I'd learn how to use a gun, and be ready to use it before I went out there.
I've never even touched a gun. Now, I can't even say if our security has seen any real combat, but with the hours we're working these days, I'm not even sure where I'd find the time to practice.
Why the long hours?
We're just making sure this roof over our heads doesn't cave in on us. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
No signs of radiation.
Hey, Ashes.
Impressive.
What are you doing up here? Ashes, where are you going? Ash! Damn it. Aaron's not going to like this.
Really from the Commonwealth?
Yeah. Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps?
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay, okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
Shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
Security mostly takes care of the people who break the rules, but she's in charge of all of the security officers. It doesn't happen very often. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice though. You'll like them.
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guest from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Sunshine Diner. Grant says that they'll take all of our hard work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
How is their food? Other than the pies.
I like it. Mrs. Somerset always sneaks me seconds.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it, though. Gran makes me comb it.
Austin, that hair of yours is a mole rat's nest.
This is where Horatio fixes up people's hair. Aaron's mom comes here all the time. Gran hardly comes here at all. She makes me cut my hair, though. It's not fair.
Would he do my hair?
Sure, he can turn your hair into anything. I wanted him to make mine look like Skull, but Gran wouldn't let him. Next stop is Gran. Let's go see Gran. I live with her. She's not my real grandmother, though. My parents died when I was real little. Hi, Gran.
Austin, what are you doing here? Are you bothering that stranger from the Commonwealth?
I'm not bothering her. I'm helping. That's Gran. She takes care of me. You can call her Dr. Pensky. She acts all grumpy. That's not for real.
Says you.
She runs our hydroponics lab. It's where we get all our food.
You don't get anything from the Commonwealth?
Nope. Gran grows it all here. She's really smart. Next stop, Miss Katie. Come on, hurry up. We gotta go to the other side of the vault. I'll show you where I go to school. I bet you didn't have to go to school. This is the school. Miss Katie runs it. It's boring most of the time, but Gran says I have to go anyway.
Your Gran is a smart woman, Austin.
Are there a lot of kids in the vault?
Not that many. The overseer says that we're using population control, whatever that is. Next stop is the medical clinic. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you the clinic. Doc Forsyth and Rachel are okay, I guess, but I don't go there unless I have to, or unless Gran makes me. This is our medical clinic. If you get hurt or sick, you come down here. Dr. Forsyth says I can't bother him or Rachel while they're working.
Did you ever get sick?
Just colds and stuff. Hardly anyone here gets sick. Mr. Somerset broke his foot once, though. They put a big cast on it, and he had to walk with crutches. Now we go see Erin. She's gonna be surprised when she sees you. Come on, this way! Erin and I spend a lot of time together. She didn't believe me when I said I would bring you to her. Erin, look who I found! The stranger from the Commonwealth.
from the Commonwealth.
You're Austin's best friend?
We've been friends forever. There aren't a lot of other kids in the vault. Thanks for doing my tour. I was so cool to show you off to everyone.
I'm heading out. Don't wait up for me.
Excuse me, ma'am? Have you seen my cat?
Ash is gone?
What happened?
He scratched me.
Again?
And I yelled at him to go away. I didn't mean forever, though. His name is Ashes, and he's the best cat in the whole world.
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far. He'd be terrified. I'm sure if there's anywhere nearby to hide, you'll find him.
Hey, I'll find him for you.
Thank you. His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
Seeds. I need more seeds.
Haven't seen another Mr. Handy in a while now. Dr. Forsyth is asking to see you when you have a moment.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends.
So you're the reason that patrols are doubled today.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
That Mr. Handy of yours?
Yeah?
Yes? Careful, outsider.
Yeah?
Forgive me, Mum. I feel a wave of nostalgia coming on.
Stop
Need
nagging
to
at
check
me,
the water
Alexis.
pumps again. The water smells funny.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off.
Oh, you got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Well, hello.
Ashes! You found him! Thanks, ma'am! I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you. And I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a bath. I know, I don't like it either. But I'm just happy you're back.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples? Even just a blood sample.
Why do you need medical samples?
It's for my research. The people of Vault 81 have been genetically isolated from the Commonwealth for many generations. I'm trying to determine what the genetic variation is between the two populations.
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
The work never ends in Vault 81. Thank God Ashes is back. Aaron's crazy about that cat.
Careful, outsider.
My latest batch of fruit is doing quite well.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Gonna need more fertilizer soon. Very little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. Those seedlings are almost ready for transplant. I can't seem to get the potatoes right.
Dr. Pensky.
Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning. But I need a test subject to try it.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
So, is this your life's work?
Just a small part of it. My hope is to create a strain of foods that have increased resistance to radiation. What good is fresh produce if it's always contaminated by its environment? That particular strain of mute fruit should do well, but I wasn't certain how the hybridization would affect the flavor and the texture.
It needs improvement. It's a bit bland for hardly any results.
I can certainly work with that. I'll have to start working on some new hybrids right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
There's my favorite Commonwealth traveler. Did you happen to find any fertilizer while you were out?
Yep. Here you go.
Thank you. And just in time for the seedlings. Where did that boy get to? Austin? Austin Engel!
Stay out of trouble.
You whipping up a new batch of pies today? I heard Alexis promised one to Erin, and I know how you hate to disappoint the little ones.
Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Not just Billy. They were there too.
Marcus William Somerset. Oh. Don't you go on thinking you're so clever. Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his brood. Lord knows.
Up when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger.